G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. I am super excited because I get to work on this little guy today. I have been waiting to work on this tree for many years. I had to get it really healthy and all the foliage now is quite nice and healthy. It's a very small little Shinpaku juniper that's got such good dead wood. I mean, it's really nice, curved up, twisted. You can see the difference between, there's a nice live vein that runs on this side. It's a bit dark probably to see, but you can see the live vein, you can see that root from the live vein runs along there and creates all this foliage here. That deadwood work, that deadwood looks really awesome and twisted and gnarly. Just got to get myself some new lime sulphur. The lime sulphur I've had for way too long. At the moment, I've painted it and it didn't really turn white, so it's probably gone off and I can't reuse it, so I've got to get myself some more lime sulphur to paint the deadwood and shari and make it more white, but that's the only job I've got left to do in terms of the shari work. I have been working on this tree for a while, just purely getting it healthy and ready for this styling. Probably the only bad thing about it is there's this little gap here between the live root and the deadwood. Let's see how we go with it. I mean, it might be okay, but that's the only bad thing about it. The rest looks really nice. I've got, the most important thing about this is you can see the live vein and the deadwood emerge from the soil and create a beautiful, harmonious look. I mean, it's very twisted. The angle's probably not right. I know I'll put it in this pot like this, but it's probably not right. Now, I've chosen this is the front, but I'll tell you why in a minute. But the other side's not too bad from the trunk perspective. See, it's a nice trunk. However, it's about the foliage that it makes this side the better side. But I'll explain my reasoning. Now, I've always wanted a tree that is has all that deadwood. You know, the ones, those little Shinpakus you see in Japan, it's all twisted up, shari and deadwood, and the foliage kind of sits really close to it. That's what I envisioned for this tree. I want to get, so I'll just kind of show you. You'll see there's a nice bit of deadwood out here. There's a nice bit of deadwood out here. The whole tree, there's a nice, if I want to make all this the feature, I've got to kind of get the foliage behind it, and that's my thinking. I want to get all this foliage, probably not all that foliage, some of it's probably going to come off, but I want to actually get this, I want to make sure this is all the feature and the foliage kind of sits in around here. Like, it really has to get contorted and compacted and create some sort of foliage in around here. Very hard for me to explain exactly, but I want to get this all reduced into here. Then this is a feature, all this deadwood work is a feature. The tree's moving this way and has some foliage in around here, encircling the deadwood and showing off the trunk, which is the main feature. So that's the thinking. I don't know how I'm going to go. It's a bit scary because this is quite a nice tree for me, and it really will be a real highlight to have this in my collection, and I'll be very happy with it. The angle of the tree, I'm not sure just yet. I think we'll get to that eventually. But first thing first is I'm going to try and get some heavy wire, because what I want to do is try and get all this down, all this foliage down right at the back and into this kind of gap in here behind the deadwood to create some sort of a tree canopy at the moment. At the moment, foliage is all here. I want to get it into here. So it'll be a matter of just getting some really heavy wire on it and showing you. So look at I'll just come in close so you can see the deadwood. It's pretty cool. So you want to make that sure that's a highlight, and that's what we're going to try and work on. So I'm just going to put some wire on it, and hopefully we'll be okay. Okay everyone, so I've done some really heavy wiring, and you can now see all this nice trunk is exposed. I've got all the foliage that I wanted to sitting in behind it, the gin, so you can see the copper wire heavily wired up and everything's bent around. I know it looks a bit of a mess over here, but I want you to focus on this area. It's all nicely hidden in there. All this is nicely exposed. If I hold it up a bit more, see how that's all exposed, and now the trunk is kind of sitting, and the foliage is kind of sitting in behind it. So now it's a matter of working with all this foliage, and there's this annoying one over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I'm trying to, because this tree has been recovering for a number of years, because it didn't have much foliage when I got it. It's I want to try and keep as much foliage as I can on this tree. It's probably going to have a little bit more than what I would like it to, but it's all about keeping the health of the tree as well. So we'll see how it goes, how much I can take off. I don't want to take off too much, but I'm thinking, yeah, I just want to show you the next step. So I was able to bend all that around, twist it around, and now it's all sitting behind all this deadwood. So you can see how the deadwood's now all in front. You got a nice feature over here with this one. You got some beautiful trunk all exposed. No foliage is blocking it. The only part we want to kind of block is now in here, because that's all how it's all twisted up. So we have all this nice foliage here. We should be able to block all that up, so it will look good. So now it's just a matter of lots of wiring. Keep wiring, keep wiring, keep wiring. So I'll be just doing that, and hopefully we can have a nice product soon. Okay everyone, so here is what it looks like fully wired. Now I haven't removed too much foliage because I want the tree to be survive and be healthy, but you can probably just tell how nice that looks right now. The pot's wrong for it. I need to find something, it's not too bad, but I think I need something a bit better. A round pot like that doesn't do it justice, but there it is. Oh, I love it. I think it's going to be, do a spin around. Have a look at that. I'm totally blown. I love it. What can I say? It's come up really nicely. It's got a nice apex on it. It's got the nice movement to my right. Yeah, I'm very happy. Your left, I think. My right. So nice. The deadwood is nice. Only issue is that little. You can see that gap between the root and the deadwood. We'll see what we can do. Maybe it's okay leaving it like that. I'm not fussed, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let me see what it looks like behind a nice background, and we'll see how it comes up. Okay. All right, so it's a bit of a better background, and it looks really great. It does look really good. Obviously, it's got to fill out a bit more, grow out a bit more. Haven't really done, except I've just wired it. I mean, I know I did a bit of strength and bit of heavy movement, but nothing too drastic really. It's nice and layered. You see it's all nicely twisted. The trunks are twisted, the branches are twisted, following the whole profile of all that deadwood. Yeah, this is very, very nice. I'm not 100% sure what kind of pot would go into it, so we'll have a think about it. It's not too bad what it's in right now, but I think I can get better, find a nicer pot for it. But I'm super happy with this tree. It's done really well, so it looks really good. Just got to now let it recover. It's probably midsummer now here in Melbourne. We haven't had very hot days, so it's been good. It's been pretty mild here in Melbourne this summer. So I'll let it recover over spring, over summer, and then autumn, and it should really fill out nicely in these coming months. And then we look good. Maybe repot it in the winter and see what kind of pot I can get for it, and all good. So anyway, guys, there's another little Shinpaku done. Really, really nice one, this one. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed it. Any comments would be great. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.